morning, guys. This morning we are talking about making peace in Jesus. And we're going to be in the Apostle Paul's letter to the Colossians, chapter 1, verses 15 through 23. With our key verses, God was pleased to reconcile to himself all things by making peace through Christ's blood shed on the cross. Well, thanks for joining, guys. I really appreciate it. We have another beautiful morning here in Columbus, Ohio. Super beautiful. And I want to thank you for joining. So please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to my channel. I'd really appreciate it, whether this is YouTube or you're hearing me on a podcast. Please subscribe to my daily word. And also, don't forget what I do. I help men be the best version of themselves through coaching and companionship. And I especially focus on the companionship business, guys. So reach out to me at Coach Matty 2025 at gmail.com. That's Coach Matty, Matty 2025 at gmail.com. Thanks, guys. Oh yeah, and don't forget my website, 18 and older, CoachMatty2025.com. That's Coach Matty, Matty 2025.com. All right, guys, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. Now let's get into our topic today, making peace in Jesus. Making peace in Jesus, guys. You're okay, Annie. I'm not going anywhere without you. Making peace in Jesus. Hi, baby girl. I'll show you Annie, guys. If you're on video, you can see Annie. Let's see, where is she? Annie! Annie! There she is. She's such a cutie. All right. Well, first, I'm going to start off on someone you may or may not know. His name's Philippe Petit, or Petit. I don't know. It looks like Petit. Philippe Petit. He's a high wire artist, guys. He's a high wire artist. And he became famous in 1971 when he walked a tightrope between the towers of Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. Can you imagine that? He had a high line rope between two towers. And then he walked it. That's crazy, guys. That's so crazy. And 3 years later, listen to this. 3 years later, in 1974, he got arrested for walking between the Twin Towers when they were there in New York's skyline, guys. It was unauthorized. And he set up a high wire between the Twin Towers and walked it. And then he got arrested. Surprised the guy was still alive. But he was, guys, because in 1987, Petit's walk looked different, guys. Why? Well, listen to this. He was invited by the Jerusalem mayor, Teddy Kollek, okay, to walk across the Hinnom Valley on a high wire as part of that year's Israel festival, guys. But listen to what he did. He did a dangerous thing. At the midway point, he's standing on this high wire, and then he releases a pigeon. He was hoping for a dove, I guess, but he had a pigeon to symbolize the beauty of peace, guys. What a strange and dangerous stunt, but all for the cause of peace. And you know how crazy the Middle East is and how much hate there is, and that's why he did it, guys. So Petit later said, for a moment, the entire crowd had forgotten their differences. Boy, we could use that in Gaza today, couldn't we, guys? We could use some peace, couldn't we? Well, that is so unbelievable that he did that. Can you imagine being halfway through, standing on a high wire, And then what, reaching into your pocket or something and releasing a pigeon? That's insane. Well, guess what, guys? Pettit's high wire walk reminds me of another breathtaking moment that occurred when Jesus' body was hanging between heaven and earth, guys. The Apostle Paul tells us, it's our key verse, God was pleased to reconcile to himself all things, whether things on earth or things in heaven, by making peace through Christ's blood shed on the cross. And that was from Colossians chapter 1, verses 19 and 20. Our key verse, guys. It is so important. That is actually what the whole Bible is all about, our salvation. Paul writes that once we were alienated from God. That was in verse 21. But no longer, guys, no longer. Far from a spectacle to promote peace, Jesus the Messiah actually made peace by shedding his blood on the cross, guys. Do you understand that? His was a feat never to be surpassed. This wasn't some kind of stunt, guys, as there is no need any longer. His peace is everlasting. Well, guys, let me ask you a couple questions. Okay, here we go. What does the word peace mean to you? What does the word peace mean to you? And also, how would you say you're experiencing the peace of Jesus? How would you say you're experiencing the peace of Jesus? Now, if you ask me, guys, now I'd like to hear your answers, okay? So if you're in a place where you can put your answers in the comments, please do so. It'll educate and encourage and edify all of us, guys. We're all in this together. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? So listen, what does the word peace mean to you? Okay, well, to me, what does it mean? It means, here, this is a weird one, guys, but it means that I just don't care anymore. Okay, I don't care about anything. Why? Because of the second question, how would you say you're experiencing the peace of Jesus? Well, the reason is because I know where I'm going, the peace of Jesus, after this life. So I could care less what happens, guys. I could care less. So that's what makes me so happy. And that's what gives me peace. Peace is like, you just don't get so bothered anymore. I guess that's the best way to put it, guys. Well, I really appreciate you guys listening to my topic today, making peace in Jesus. Making peace in Jesus, guys. That's the key. Okay? That's what the whole Bible's all about. And if you're here still and you haven't subscribed, shame on you. Hit that subscribe button and share it with other people, guys. Share this episode with others, all right? So we can spread the news. And don't forget that I help men be the best version of themselves through coaching and companionship. And I especially focus on the companionship business, guys. And you can see that in my website at coachmatty2025.com. That's Coach Matty, Matty, 2025.com. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. And remember, if you feel down, anxious, or alone, I've been there. I know what it's like. And it's no fun, guys. It's no fun. That's why I do what I do, helping men be the best version of themselves through coaching and companionship. And I especially focus on the companionship business. All right, guys. Well, I encourage you guys to get into the Bible, understand what it's all about. It's basically all pointing to Jesus and his salvation for all humanity. So please, please, pick up the Bible and read. you can start in the New Testament, which is about the birth, life, death, and resurrection of our Savior, Jesus Christ. Have a great day, guys, and let's make peace in Jesus.